Hello, 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 my dear Sagittarius, Sun and Moon Rising. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm going to be doing a general tarot reading for the month of October 2017. I want to thank all my subscribers. I already reached 20,000, and I'm happy for them. And for the newcomers, the way I do my reading is I use a regular tarot, the Witch's Tarot, for the main focus of the reading. I use the Oracle cards for messages after the reading is done. And at this time, I'm going to be using that Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle for the ones that need healing. In reality, we all need healing. That's what my beliefs are. So if you guys like the readings, please put thumbs up, or if this reading is not a message for you, you know what to do. I already took all the cards out, and this part over here represents Sagittarius, and I'm trying to do this message or this reading with the intention of a partnership or of love or whatever the situation is. Some of you might have a love in this reading, like it happened to a couple of my readings before, and some of you may not. With all that said, I don't do reverses, but I will switch the cards as I go along. The message for Sagittarius is the Hangman. All of you that knows what the Hangman is a person that it feels like tight. It feels like they don't know where they're going. They're kind of like such a meditative stage, sort of, not 100%, but it's they're kind of like meditating in their situation or what's going on, or which path they're planning to follow. Okay, so some of you Sagittarius are into that type of life or scenario, whatever you want to call it. You guys are also looking for strength. Some of you probably were involved in a relationship that you guys just broke up, or whatever the situation is, and at this time you're looking for strength. You're looking for that strength that we all need to sometimes start over again. If you break up in a relationship, you're gonna start all over again. This is about personal power, the strength to self-control, confidence, determination. See, sometimes maybe you need the strength to control yourself in whatever behavior you are involved in. In the past, you got the sun, and also these two cards to me represent like a fire sign, Leo. So Sagittarius might be getting either the energy of Leo, or you are starting to deal with a Leo. This is in the reverse, the sun. So if that's the case for you know, maybe you have met someone that is a Leo sign. It could be a man or woman. Remember that my videos, these are generals, don't have a sex in it. It doesn't matter who you are. Okay, so with that said, if you're in the past, maybe you're leaving this behind, and at some point you had achieved something. Either if in this case, because it came back reverse, you may not have achieved anything. You lost instead of winning. Okay, that's how I see this card in this case, because usually this is about joy, friendship, but because if it's reverse, you don't have the happy moments right now, or you're not happy, or you're not having a good time. If it was reversed, this is having a good time. However, your foundation is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups in the general meeting and the general reading represents happiness, okay? And this tarot is represented by three witches. Remember, I'm doing the witches tarot. So this is the power 3. So probably in your foundation, Sagittarius, there is 2 people or 3 people that are important in your life. If you're not involved with 2 or 3 women, let's say this was you and you were involved with 2 women, or you are a male and you're a female and you're involved with two men, this could be that there's 3 people in your life that are important. This is the power of 3, okay? And this card came out for somebody else, but I don't remember who, and I don't remember. So because of the Ace of Wands is in crowning you, this represents your energy as a fire sign. And at this time, you probably want to start a new beginning, because Ace is beginnings with financial beginnings, love beginnings, work beginnings. All kinds of beginnings are the aces. So maybe you decided that it's start your life all over again in a new beginning. You're taking a new purpose to life. And see, this part over here is the Tower card. The Tower card came out to you in reverse. These 2 cards are in reverse. To me, it's a destruction of whatever you had, whatever situation you were involved. If you were involved in a relationship, this broke apart. In the reverse, even though I don't do reverses, is in a lesser is lesser than when it's like this. So maybe at this time, some of you Sagittarius are trying to have a different start from scratch again, or different, excuse me, I meant to say a different foundation. Sometimes I have the words in my mind and they just slip or whatever. So some of you, and at this point, are going to start a new foundation. Okay? Maybe you have to start taking all these blockages out. There might be some kind of arguments going on, frustration, and probably self-destruction. So if this has nothing to do with another person, this might be your own self-destructive behavior. So let's say if you have an addiction, you are, whatever addiction it is, do you have an addiction with women, you are self-destructing yourself. If you have an addiction with gambling, you are self-destructing yourself. There's no other person but you that are destroying yourself and your life. And maybe that's the reason why you want to start a new beginning. And you, if it's reversed, is because you have been destroying yourself. Why I say that? In the past, the partner of or ex-partner that you had, Sagittarius, or you have, this person is a very intuitive person. That tells you with the star sign, which is an Aquarius sign. However, if you're not dealing with an Aquarius, this person might have the energy of an Aquarius. Okay? This person in his or her foundation has the 8 of Wands. So meaning that this person, because it's reversed, even though I don't do reverses, I'm reading it as they come along. This person is moving forward. But because it's reversed, this person is not moving as they would like to move. In the past, this person could also have been either a fire sign or a water sign with the 9 of Cups. Maybe it was a water sign because this is the past. And this person was very happy. The Nine of Cups is about, you know, your wishes coming true. This person probably was very happy in the past with you. Okay, but this time they are big central. They're thinking of themselves, more intuitive. They're listening to, and they might be very, not really religious if they don't want to be religious, or they might be religious, I don't know. But they might be very intuitive, and they might be a churchgoer. They're into their spiritual path, emotionally and physically. They are only thinking about that. What this person is working on is the Seven of Pentacles. So this person is really concentrated on their job or whatever they have. So this person is really just concentrating about his or herself, and they're thinking about their spiritual being by trying to not act, but some people tend, when they are, if you guys are familiar with this, let me just explain this, I don't know how to say it. When you become very intuitive, okay, when you're in your life path that is like spiritually, not, it doesn't have to be churchgoer, but you just do the right thing for yourself. Okay, like let's say you don't put drugs into your system. You are trying to do the right thing, like just like a priest or a nun will do. Okay, so maybe this person is really into eating healthy, doing the right thing, sending love, sending affection, being like a highest priest. Okay, that's what I see the energy of this other person. Happy with themselves, love what they do. They're kind of like a mother type of thing. They're very this person is very you know, like when you go to places, some places they treat you like a queen or a king. You know, things like that. This person is very how can I say, when you go to a hotel, the people treat you nice. Very educated person, not necessarily with books, but very nice person. This could also mean that if someone if this person had decided to have a flight or something, or go on a trip, this trip is gonna be canceled, okay, for that person. Or and as based on this reading, because I'm trying to read this as a relationship, this is a situation that this person feels that this situation is dragging and dragging and dragging. So this person is a little bit tired of the scenario and is kind of like moving forward and concentrating in his or her finances. With the Oracle card that I have for you, for Sagittarius, I got the Fog. For the partner of Sagittarius, I got the Rainbow, the Blessings, and the Veil. So with that Oracle, I'm going to read the meaning for Sagittarius, the Fog, the Veil. The meaning of this card says, you are immersed in confusion and uncertainty and are unsure if it will ever clear out. This is not the best time to make decisions, particularly any major ones. Know that this foggy veil will eventually dissolve. Although there may be ways you are unconsciously contributing to this state, the greater truth is that this is simply a cycle you're moving through. And like all things, this too shall pass. Allow yourself to feel confused. In fact, decide to be confused. No matter what happens, you make right now to make things happen or move in any specific direction out of impatience or frustration. You risk only creating more confusion and uncertainty. So be still and patient Wait for the first glimmer of awareness to lift the veil so that you can see the choices before you more clearly and can then choose to align yourself with that will of the spirit. So if you feel like you gotta rush into start something new, don't. It's not time. Just let all this pass and don't make any changes, any movement to your life. If you right now need to stay still, just stay still. Let's say you want to start dating, don't date. Like I said, this is trying to be a relationship type of reading, but if it's not coming that way, I don't know. But this is what I'm trying to do. Is Sagittarius right now has a very confusing drama. Maybe you have some kind of addiction that you need to get rid of, and you need to use the strength for that, so your foundation doesn't break again, so you can start the new beginning the right way. And so in order to do that, your foundation, you have to become more spiritual, and maybe you might need the healing of the witches, the power of 3. Remember what the power of 3 means, so you can start a new beginning. So let's say you want to start a new business adventure. It's not time for you to do that. That adventure is not your time yet. So let it stay the way it is. Let all this drama go by, and then start a new beginning, because things tend to fall into place. Just follow the flow. How does the partner of or ex-partner of Sagittarius feels? Rainbow and blessings. Okay. This card, this person it looks like is very happy with themselves. That's what I see. All kinds of happiness coming everywhere. Even with the wands reversed, this is still a happy camper. The storm has passed, and it is time to enjoy the refreshing beauty of this cycle, even though it has been difficult to appreciate any sense of purposefulness in what you have endured lately. You can now, as they say, count your blessings. Do not just look at the brighter side. Adhering to some academic mantra that has no heart or depth, but do so slowly, in which genuine gratitude that is expressed up and close and personal. This ever-evolving process of life itself is a blessing and an opportunity to exist as a human being on Earth. The planet is a beautiful garden, even if it doesn't always appear to be so. Sometimes it is only when you look back at a memory or an experience that you can truly see the blessings that have come from them. Bless your difficult or painful experiences and let them go. So if they, even though they have been in they went through hell, let's say this person, now they're blessing whatever is going on with their life. Okay, this is how the partner of Sagittarius feels. The fog is with you, Sagittarius, not with your partner. So whatever it is you need to resolve and get rid of it. If you want to get into another job, and if it's not the time, don't do it at this time. I'm just telling you what the cards are telling you. I'm not, but you have the freedom or choose whatever you want to do. The healing card for the sign of Sagittarius that it came out was 38, Brandenburg Amethyst. You guys can see it, Amethyst. Okay. This one is called the environmental healing. Lavender, aragonite heals your personal environment and earth median grid and raises the vibration of the planet. Self-understanding, become comfortable in your own body and environment. You incarnated to a guardian for that planet. You are a vehicle for purifying and healing the earth, reminding others that it is sacred living being to be treated with respect. Pay attention to where you live within yourself. Do your inner housekeeping and nurture yourself. Divination, become a vehicle for the healing of the environment by opening yourself to higher vibrational energies Do not participate in anything that spoils the planet or diminish its resources. Work with your power animal and nourish your inner being. Take no risks and avoid excesses. Healing inside. If your environment is unhealthy and disharmonious, it cannot support well-being. Transform it and well-being returns. Frequency is high. The chakra align Earth star, base, third eye, soul star, and stellar gateway. Timing, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, and Aquarius. The Sopa, healing the environment. And this scenario to me, because of the fact, the fog veil, is healing yourself. Because all these cards is healing yourself. The environment could be if you are involved in a relationship that it doesn't bring you highest good. Sagittarius, it's time for you to get rid of. If this either person or people around you, if you are in a relationship with someone that has a drug addiction or whatever it is, at this point you have your partner or ex-partner is not into that. Maybe you are the one in some kind of addiction. Clean yourself with that. I took herbs for each sign so you guys could do a healing bath, especially now that the fall is coming, and change of from summer to fall. Here you got the rose petals. Relax. So with this bath, I gave instructions to all in my inbox, in my videos. Because the petals are very sensitive, it's not actually herbs, I don't need you to boil the petals. The only thing you do for those that decide to do this bath is put these petals in water. Don't boil them. That's the only differences. And follow the rest of the instructions for this bath, cleansing bath for you guys. This is going to relax you for all this fog that you have around you, all these emotions if you're being self-destructive. And self-destruction, it doesn't necessarily have to be that you're going and hitting somebody or being physically hurt. Let's say you're using a drug or you smoking cigarettes. Self-destruction, it can also be mental ideas that you have about you, or the fact that you need certain things. When you're healing yourself with this bath, make sure you go home and you go to bed and do this bath at night. And this is a stone that you have in this reading. However, if you don't have the stone that came up here, the amethyst, which is very easy to find, especially in the United States, is a very common stone. Use a clear quartz or whatever stone you have available for you. So with all that said, Sagittarius, I hope this reading is good for some of you and not reaching all of you in the planet. So if you want a specific reading, please contact me on maria@clairvoyant.com, and I could give you a more detailed message of what's going on with you, that person in details. Okay guys, like I said, this is a general love reading. It turned out to be that maybe you have met this person and this person is a very happy person. Okay, maybe you met an Aquarius and you left alone a Cancer. Maybe this you had this person, if this is maybe this person is very intuitive. This person could be a Cancer, is very intuitive. So this person is thanking her blessings or his blessings. In your case, you have fog around you and destruction, self-destruction. So let it all go by, relax, and enjoy the rest of the days. Let everything pass. Love and light to all my dear Sagittarius, and I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.